Hi, my name is Kiki. I'm a relationship coach and a family law mediator. Before I show you how to overcome past experiences in minutes, I'm going to help you understand how the mind and body work during change and what you can do to start the process of change. Change is sometimes the scariest thing, whether it's breaking an addiction, leaving a relationship, starting a diet, dealing with anxiety, but none of it will ever get better if you don't change. Your life consists of a series of reactions. They're called habits, programs, moods, temperament, and then personality. So if we can get you to understand them, you can start the process of change. Let's start with habits. We know our habits to be thoughts, behaviors, emotions that are required through repetition. Like when you do something so many times, your body knows how to do it better than your mind. Where do habits come from? From memories. So we know the brain is a huge hard drive which records everything of the past. It creates a set of memories. I mean, have you ever seen a car and it made you think of someone, or a song, or perfume? Those external things will spark a memory, and each memory has an emotion. This means that our emotions are basically the end product of our past experiences. Okay, so get this. Most of our emotions are because of the past and not the future. That's why it's easier to have anxiety than to be excited about the future, because the past is a safer place, it's safer territory, because we can actually predict the outcome, where the future is unpredictable and it's uncertain. How you think and how you feel creates your state of being, and your state of being, that's your habit. Now, because of this habit, you fall into a routine, both your mind and your body. So take a normal routine, not mine, just a normal routine. You wake up, you check your phone, you check the weather, you check the news, you check your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter. Now you feel connected. But notice that all these things that you check before you start your day, they all happened in the past. The Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter, those posts happened before the photo got to the newsfeed. The news is about past happenings. The only future item you checked is the weather, which is still unpredictable. So you already woke up with a past mentality. Anyway, now you drive to work, same road, same things, same people, same routine. That is called a program. That is your software. So 95% of who we are at the age of 35 is a memorized set of behavior and emotional reactions and unconscious habits, attitudes, beliefs, perceptions. So call it 95% of us is fixed. So if you want to change, you have 5% of willpower left because your body is on a program setting. You see now why it's difficult to change. That's why most people wait for a tragedy or a crisis or disease or loss, where they are actually forced to change. Some people don't stop eating chocolates until they are a diabetic, or they don't stop bulimia until their organs give in, or they don't get help for their anxiety until the panic attack starts. We are all human beings. So why is it so difficult to get past trauma or anxiety or addiction? If you take some time and you think back to the first day you can remember when it started. Say the first day you can remember where you started to dislike yourself. Maybe someone laughed at you or made fun of you, or maybe the first time that you can remember the fear, like fear of separation, fear of abandonment, even fear of heights. Right before that memory, where you experienced it, something happened and that created an emotional reaction. It's a neurological chemistry that sparked a circuit in your brain, and it took a snapshot, which is called a memory, and that creates an emotional reaction. That memory and its emotional reaction is filed in your brain. Now, your body is the hotel for emotions. So if you let that emotional reaction stay there for hours and days, it's called a mood. If you let that emotional reaction stay there for weeks or months, it's called a temperament. And if you let that emotional reaction stay there for years, it's called a personality. So if you want to change, the goal is to shorten that period in which you store your emotional reaction. Your emotional reaction is just your survival mechanism. It tells you, hey, pay attention to what happened because you want to be prepared for when it happens again. And now, people spend 70% of their time in survival mode because we settle in a place where we feel comfortable. If you had to take me to Queen Elizabeth for a fancy dinner, I'd feel so out of place, Mudoitani, because it's not my safe zone. It's not what I'm used to. It's not a comfort zone. And that is exactly what the mind feels like when you change. That's how powerful the mind is. And your mind controls your body. See, when you dream that you are falling, you wake up frightened with heart palpitations and sweating. Why? Because your body could not distinguish between dream and reality. Your body thought it was real and it kicked into defense mode. And you know what change is? Change is not making the same choices as yesterday. And it's going to feel uncomfortable. So let's say you start a diet and now you want to go run every day. You'll be tired in the beginning. If you stop smoking, you'll be moody. If you taper down on your depression meds, you'll be tired. If you go through a breakup, you'll overeat. Why? Because the body is in the unknown and it wants to return back to familiar territory. The unknown is uncertain. And certainty is one of the 6 human needs. So our bodies would rather feel shame and guilt because they can predict it. So how do you change? Slowly. You change slowly. When you shock your mind and your body, you create a mess in the circuitry of your brain. And it goes on shock and it wants to return to familiar territory. And that just can't be consistent. Crash diets, they don't work because the body wants to return to familiar territory. Going cold turkey on your anxiety meds, it doesn't work because the body wants to return to familiar territory. Even a small thing like trying to wake up a bit earlier. If you are used to waking up at 7 and now you set your alarm for 5 in the morning, you'll feel tired and possibly wake up at 8 the next day. Hello, mommies out there, you feel tired? That's why your body is in shock. It's a shock to your programming. You started these emotional reactions in a framework of hours, then days, then weeks, then months, then years. So if you want to reset your system, you're going to have to follow the same path to keep it consistent. Let's take anxiety. Your goal is not to be without anxiety. I know it sounds weird, but it is to go an hour without fearful thinking, focusing on your thoughts and knowing that your emotional state comes from the past and that you are not in immediate danger. Then you go hours, then days, weeks, months, years. Same with diet. You start eating healthier breakfast, then healthier breakfast and dinner, then overall healthier eating. Then you join the gym. Then you go twice a week, then 3 times, and then you increase that as your body adapts. And this way, your brain is no longer a record of the past, but a map of the future. You teach your body what the future will feel like. And if you stay focused on everything that you are feeling in the moment, you can start to reprogram your thoughts. There is an activity that I would love to share with you to help you process these emotional reactions the second you feel them coming. You can check out that video by clicking up here or in the link below, and I will guide you through the steps to overcome emotional reactions of the past in minutes. Thank you for watching. Please give it a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, send me an email or type it in the comment section below, and I will answer them for you in a video just like this one.